Well, looks like there's going to be more Micro Machine stuff falling into our lap over the next couple of days. This is some interesting information that we've just learned about that adds an extra wrinkle to how the distribution of some of the Transformers Micro Machines products will be. Now, we talked about just a few days ago about the Bumblebee playset that is a Camaro that transformed into a gigantic Autobot HQ/garage that came with an exclusive Barricade vehicle figure, little 3 centimeter Micro Machines vehicle of Barricade. And that was that. We figured, okay, we'll learn more in the near future when Jazwares or Wicked Cool Toys decides to do some kind of press release and talk more about this, because everything we've learned thus far has been very vague or found through eBay listings or stuff from people in the collector community over in China taking photos in the factories. Very limited stuff. We went over a lot of it multiple times, but now we got a new wrinkle here. It seems that a Target in California has started to put out some of the Transformers Micro Machines products, but specifically one that we have not heard of yet that has a very interesting distribution method. So they have these Micro Machines play sets that are blind boxed. And what they are is they're these little play sets that are shaped like metal containers, and they unfold to make a little play set with an exclusive vehicle. Now, you're not able to tell which playset you get or which vehicle you get, and that's the whole blind box method of it. And Micro Machines has done blind pack stuff already in the past since Jazwares has taken over the brand, but they've never done anything Transformers related. Now, this one here, it's 12 per case, and there's 6 different designs in a case. So there's 2 of each design available to get, and you don't know what you're getting. The extra wrinkle to this is that only 2 of the 6 designs are Transformer related. The other 4 are not related to Transformers. One is related to Bugatti, and we're not talking drift. One is related to BMW. One is related to GM, and we're not talking Transformers. And one is related to MMX Jet Airlines. And we know this because of what we already see on the front of the blind box's packaging, how we do see a Optimus Prime playset, but when we see an MMX airline playset next to it that has nothing to do with Transformers. And the logos that they have is they have Bugatti, BMW, General Motors. The MMX one is on the bottom left. And then we have, if you look very carefully, and I'll try to, it's very hard, so I'll zoom in and post it in the thumbnail here, but you also have the logo of Transformers for Transformers 2007 and Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. The 2 movies that right now is what Micro Machines is focusing on, just the characters and the vehicle designs from those first 2 movies. So there's probably going to be a Transformers 2007 playset and a Transformers Revenge of the Fallen playset along with the other 4 I just listed. Now, the Optimus Prime one that we see here unfolds into some kind of very Optimus Prime colored kind of playset, and it comes with an Optimus Prime figure. Now, vehicle. Now, I think this might also explain, because when we saw the rollout of all the different Micro Machine Transformers, we saw some variants. We saw there's going to be a Bumblebee that has his Revenge of the Fallen design, and then a Bumblebee that has a clear deco on his body. And probably one of these Bumblebees will be with the other play set. And we already know that there's an Optimus Prime and a battle-damaged Optimus Prime, so probably that battle-damaged Optimus Prime is going to be the one that comes with this playset. It's hard to tell from the image, but that's what it probably is. And then, of course, we have all the others that we're going to be getting, whether it be Ratchet and Jazz, the RC triplets, although we only have 2 of the 3 members right now in RC and Elita 1. We have 2 different kinds of Starscreams, so I wouldn't even be surprised if one of those Starscreams also ends up in a blind bag or an exclusive at some point, because there's Tattoo, Revenge of the Fallen Starscream, and regular movie 2007 Starscream. We have Brawl, we have Blackout, we got Tank Megatron from Revenge of the Fallen, we got Jetfire, we got Jazz, we got Sideswipe, Ratchet, I think I already mentioned. There's so many, and there's a lot more coming of this. Now, the individual that found this claims that at Target, the MSRP and retail for these blind boxes is $8.99. So that's all we know right now. No one has attempted to pick these up and crack these open, unfortunately, but maybe we'll learn something over the next couple of days. Tomorrow we have the live stream, so hopefully maybe someone will have cracked one of these open and really gave some good photography. And then when we do the live stream on Saturday tomorrow, we'll have a little bit of an update and some housekeeping on what's going on with these, and maybe even a way to identify these. Sometimes these blind pack stuff, they have little tells, little ways to tell. Sometimes a UPC code or an indentation for an assortment number. There's usually some way to do it, and it's not always the case. Legos, minifigs, and stuff, they don't have any kind of identification. But other minifig companies and other blind pack companies, sometimes they put some kind of coding on it for the factories, and as a result, when the collecting community learns about those coding, they're able to identify stuff. So hopefully there's something like that. Maybe someone in the Micro Machines community could let me know if any of the past blind bag stuff that they've done has had any kind of coding on it. So that would be pretty interesting to know too. That way it could save us the trouble of wanting to pick up maybe one of these two play sets and ending up with a BMW play set or something, if you're not a big fan of that. But it is what it is. Interesting stuff, to say the least. It shows that there is quite a push happening from Jazwares and Wicked Cool Toys to really put out a lot of Transformers Micro Machine product. And again, I'm a sucker for play sets, so this kind of stuff really speaks to me. Let me know what you think. Who would you like to see? Again, this is clearly going to be more movie focused. The G1 kind of stuff is going to lean more into what Jada Toys is doing with their diecast line, but they have no real intention of doing play sets anytime soon. It's not really part of their MO. They kind of just focus on vehicles, and their micro nano Hollywood ride stuff is where we're going to see all the Transformer stuff. If we do see 3 centimeter little micro stuff, and we do know that there is G1 stuff coming. There's Wave 1 that's already out and Wave 2 that's on its way. Hopefully we learn more about that too. But hey, check this stuff out. Pretty cool. And hopefully, again, we learn something maybe Saturday, if not beyond that.